Okay, so I'm going to show you the top control drill. Start from mount. Take one hand, circle, elbow in, straighten my leg so my hip hits the mat, step off, sprawl, circle. I'm in here so I don't squat his head, sprawl out to the other side, circle and switch my base, pull that far knee, stomp, come on. Do it again the other way. Circle my hand, straighten the hip tool, hits, put off, put this hand in and sprawl, circle, come up on the knees so I don't squash his face too much, sprawl out to the other side, circle, switch my base, pull that far knee, stomp the bug, get them out. Now, the first deal is to get my elbow tight down beside his neck here. See how I break his posture a little bit when I do it? That's the first part of me getting control. So, circle, break his posture a little. So I'll do it to the other side so you can see this leg. So, once I've done that, I straighten this leg until my hip hits the mat. The mistake is trying to jump straight off here, and now Darko can turn in and very easily get his guard. So, I break that posture a little bit, straighten my leg until my hip hits the mat, then I step this leg way back. The reason I do this, if my leg's in here, Darko can just bridge me, and he's on top. My leg's back here when he bridges me, I've got a lot of power. Once I've found this position, I take this hand and put it on the mat where my knee is. Then I can sprawl. If I don't put this hand here, as I sprawl, I come out like this, back open to guard, I'm in trouble. So from the top, broke the posture, straighten my leg till my hip hit the mat, step this leg way back, put this hand on the mat, sprawl. Once I've got this position and a circle around to north-south, my hands go under his elbows, not over them like this. Here Darko can start pushing my hips away and make space to escape. If I'm on this side of his elbows, it's a lot harder for him to do that. So I'll just circle from here, I'm sprawling. As I circle, I come up to my knees and hook under his elbows, that's both sides. For the point of this drill, I don't squash his face. So I'm going to make my belly a little bit light just to get to the other side of his face here. When I'm wrestling, just squash it. Now I'm going to do similar things backwards. I'm going to take this hand, make sure it blocks this hip. This elbow in next to his head, and sprawl on him. Once I get here, I'm going to switch my base, kicking my knee to where this hand is. Kicking it in. To go to mount, again this foot's right back so he can't bridge me. To go to mount, I grab this far knee and pull it towards me. And I'm going to stomp like I'm killing a cockroach on the mat there, or a fly or whatever. Kill the bug right next to his hip, turn into mount. The reason I do that is if I just try to step over this leg, he'll catch me in this guard pretty much every time. So I need to avoid that by pulling this in, kill the bug, come up. Another thing is to think about going across his belt line with your foot. So if I try to put my foot down past his knees, that ups the percentage of him being able to catch my foot. But if I try to push it through here or sort of over my arm but still along that belt line, and then it's on the mat, back into my mount. Same deal as before, going to circle my hand, elbow in and break his posture a little bit. And straighten the leg on the same side as the arm that I've used. Till my hip hits the mat, step off. Put my hand on the hip, or on the mat in front of the hip, and sprawl. Now as I circle, I'm going to make sure I capture this elbow and get his other elbow. Like I said before, when I wrestle, I stay quite heavy on the head, but for this drill, I get a little bit light, just so nice to my training partner, and switch sides. Now, I'm going to take this hand and block his hip, right on the mat there again as I circle and sprawl. Get my position. Switch my base, kicking this leg so my knee touches where my hand is. Again, this foot's nice and far back so he can't bridge me. Pull his far knee towards me, stomp the bar, get him out.